Okay, we've returned to Majula. We've returned to Majula. We've done so for a reason. I thought it was for not a reason, but it was for a reason. Oh, we equipped the Cestus because I'm curious. I don't think I'm going to be able to parry the Pursuer with bare hand, with a weapon. So I was seeing if the Cestus would work. It should work. I found out that I have a Drake Keeper sword in my inventory. I love this weapon, and I was thinking about using a different sword over the Hyde Knight sword, and this one's perfect. This one's perfect. It's the broadsword moveset. And it just looks great. It just looks great. I love it. I absolutely love it. So I'm very excited. We're gonna upgrade that once we get into a position to do so. For right this minute, though, we're gonna unlock this door that we got a key to from Kale. Kale gave us a key to the house. Key to the abandoned house in Majula, received from Kale the cartographer. In the past, Majula served as a dumping ground for horrible things, but it is now a gathering place for those with no better place to go. It seems this house in Majula was the final home for a few such souls. People, they had like quite a book collection here. This is a real book, by the way. Vadi did a video where he talked about this book. I forget what it's called. But interestingly, it kind of looks like an upside-down version of a female, like anatomy chart. You know what I mean? Like, you can see, like, the uterus and things like this. And then there's a big book. Somebody was reading a big old book. Fallopian tubes. That's a fun word to say. Fallopian tubes. So this is the map of Drang Lake that Kale was telling us about. And these fires are linked, no pun intended, to bosses that you defeat. So what bosses have we defeated? We've defeated the Royal Rat Vanguard, and we have defeated the Rotten. Is that it? Are those the only two that we've beat? I think so. So this fire must represent one of those two. Not sure which one, though. Also, Kale was like, hey, be careful, don't go down in the basement. I heard something. That is very strange. Ooh. So, I'm trying to use... Oh, right. I was trying to use the backstep R1 whip, was what I was wanting to come out. But that's not what came out. Good lord, Skelly Bro. This is one of those things that changes in New Game Plus. It's just one skeleton. But then in New Game Plus, it's two skeletons. Let's light this place up. Let's light the room up a little bit. Because this is a very interesting room. Originally, Dark Souls 2, after a patch, they would put, like, secret weapons in here. And they were just, you know, regular weapons with different skin colors on them. So, like, you would get, like, a long sword that had like a blue blade, like the Moonlight Sword or something. Now it's a soul vessel. I know a lot of people think that this is meant to be the Lord vessel, this shattered remnants here, but I think it's impossible. Like, one, why would a Lord vessel be down here? What would they have been doing with a Lord vessel down here? And two, why would they break it? But maybe, you know. A soul vessel is a vessel that will accept your souls. It can allow reallocation of levels, but without proper assistance, it may simply drain you of souls. If you truly wish to start again, go to the place where your journey began. It would be funny if they let you use the soul vessel and it just took all your souls away. You have to go back to the things betwixt and talk to the old firekeepers, and they'll use your soul vessel and then let you like reallocate your levels, which is cool and makes sense because that's what they do. They're firekeepers. They let you allocate souls. They let you like do this. So the idea that this is a soul vessel and that it accepts souls, and the idea that this might be, you know, I think that's part of the reason people think that this might be the Lord vessel. I'm not so sure, but it's a good idea. The rest of the model is underneath the level, intact but slightly broken. That's cool. Three Titanite shards. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Kale. I really love this view. From inside the house looking out, the low resolution water and the banner blowing, and like the low resolution like map texture. I recognize that it's like low resolution stuff, you know, I get that, but it really adds to like the dreamlike quality of Dark Souls 2. Like, it has this overall like this very dreamlike sort of quality to it, where things don't exactly make sense. And yeah, I like it. Can we still get the recolors? If someone you know has it, they can make a save of their version of, you know, of their game, and then they can drop it for you and then reload their save and keep it. So you can still get them, but you know, not a lot of people have them and still play.
I knew you'd be around soon. I'll be around. What? You'll need souls. I know only of people these days.
How rude. How rude. People these days. This is New Game Plus. Are the pigs different in New Game Plus? They're like these little piggies that hang out. They're like these little piggies that hang out, and the more you kill them, the bigger they get. But I don't know if like they're automatically bigger in New Game Plus. I get in the zone, chat. I get in the zone and I can't be stopped. I forgot that that door was locked. You need the soldier key to open that door. Haha! Too fast for you. Stop throwing bombs at me! I hate this guy. So, we were talking about how, like, Drangleic has been, like, physically changed by... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's new. How it's been physically changed by, the war with the giants. And we get our first, like, good look at that. Hey, look, I'm over here. I'm over here. What are you gonna do about it? Oh, shit! Aggro range? Oh my god. Dark Souls 2. I came to play. Dark Souls 2 came to hurt me. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Ooh! Oh! Goddamn boxes. Ugh. You're grave-lorded. Yeah, the changes in New Game Plus are awesome, and I wish that they would like continue to do that. But I wish that they would also bring back Gravelords, because Gravelords are like the best. You get changes in New Game Plus, but now they're tied to multiplayer and online, and that's more reason to do multiplayer and online. You know what I mean? It's now there's more stuff. But they should definitely keep doing the New Game Plus stuff, because Dark Souls 2 New Game Plus is so much changes. And it really, like, you know, why would you want to miss out on this? It's content, baby. We love content. So the Hollow Soldier Helm looks a lot like, what's his name? Paladin Leroy. That Way of the White Paladin fashion. Oh my god. Dark Souls 2, please. Alright. Alright. Okay, he's over there. Look at him. Look at him just waiting for me. Just waiting for me. God damn it. Oh my lord! I'm dead. Ugh. Shit. GG, Grey Fox. I was hoping at some point the whip would break his poise, but it did not. Let's switch around things. I can buff the puzzling stone sword, but I can't buff the whip. Not the notched whip. So let's swap what hand that stuff's in. And now I can buff the sword and still have the whip available to me. And maybe I can, like, break enemy poise. Which is a pretty big deal. It goes without saying. Oh my lord! I'm sorry. All right, damn it. Come on, nerd. You're getting that two-hand. You're getting that two-hand move set. See how you like that? Nerd. Yeah, give me them pants. Those are my pants now. Give me your pants, bitch. Over here. That's what you all get. That's what every one of you gets for messing with me. Locked onto the wrong dude! What are you doing? There we go. There we go. Easy game, easy life. Free winged spear. A free winged spear for my trouble. You know what's funny? In New Game Plus, that Iron Soldier appears here, and it reminded me that in original Dark Souls 2, before Scholar, the enemy right there was not a hollow soldier, but it was an iron soldier. Not a hollow soldier, an iron soldier. Just reminded me of that. I'd completely forgot. Also, pre-Scholar, in original Dark Souls 2, the Hollow Soldiers weren't here attacking the trees, which was a really nice touch, because of course, the Hollow Soldiers are like, you know, they're hollow. They remember they're supposed to fight the giants, but the giants have turned into trees. So like everybody's, you know what I mean? They've just lost their mind. They're just doing the thing they think they're supposed to do. How much does the additional New Game Plus content differ between original and Scholar of the First Sin? You know, I don't know. I don't remember. So, this is an interesting thing to think about. And it's something that I started thinking about in Dark Souls 2. And then they flat out say it in Dark Souls 3. But Dark Souls 2 is where I kind of like, I was like, oh. So, I didn't have to light this torch. I don't remember if it's unlit and then you light it and it stays lit. I don't remember. In New Game, going from like New Game to New Game. But one of the things that was interesting to me in Dark Souls 2 was lighting these torches and then dying and then coming back and seeing that the torch was still lit. Even though all the enemies respawn, and like if you broke a box or a statue, the box or the statue is back, you know. But the light isn't. I'm sorry, the fire isn't. The fire stays. And it kind of it made me think about like the idea of like fire as like a fixed anchor in like a world that would change, right? And then that got me thinking about like bonfires and how we like, you know, in Dark Souls 1 and in Dark Souls 3 especially, we get a bonfire. Ooh. Uh-oh. Yeah. We get a bonfire for beating a boss. Like when you kill a boss, a bonfire pops up. And Dark Souls 3 originally had this mechanic where you would like make a bonfire, and then they got rid of that mechanic before the game released. And I thought, like, as I was playing through Dark Souls 3 for the first time, obviously, I was like, you know, I wonder if the bosses creating a bonfire is supposed to be like, you know, a sort of like a sort of tie-in for that, or if that's where they were going with it. And Dark Souls 2 mentions that is it Dark Souls 2 that mentions it? I know for sure Dark Souls 3 mentions it. Dark Souls 3 mentions that bonfires are the remains of powerful undead. I don't remember if Dark Souls 2 talks about that or Dark Souls 3 talks about it. But one of them does. One of them talks about it. So the idea that like you kill a boss and the boss is like a powerful undead, and then the boss's bones become a bonfire, right? Why does the bonfire stick around? Why doesn't the bonfire go away? And I think my interpretation of it is that fire sort of represents a permanent thing. And then Dark Souls 3, like, just comes out and outright says it. Are you kidding me? I'm alive? Dark Souls 3 just comes out and says it, and says that light is time. In the cast light spell from Ulasil. So, yeah. That was something that I started thinking about in Dark Souls 2 when the game would let us light these torches and then the torches stay lit even if you die. I started to think like, oh, is fire like some sort of like fixed position or whatever? Fire represents some sort of like anchor that will hold down like the space around it. And is that why these torches stay lit? Is that why bonfires stay lit? Because the fire is sort of anchoring time to a space where it's supposed to. And the torch mechanic is what got me thinking about that. So credit to the torch mechanic for making me consider something that I would not have considered otherwise. I don't think this dude is always here. I don't think there's always 3 of them. I think there's usually 2 of them. But now there's 3. Maybe 3 because it's New Game Plus. I don't remember a 3rd one. I could be wrong, though. Love plunge attacks. Love to do plunge attacks in Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. Where they're good, and they serve a purpose. Oh my fucking god. All right. I've always hated these Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about you. Chat says there's always 3 of them. I don't remember it, but I'll take chat's word for it. Yeah, that's actually an interesting point, too. The idea of a fire keeper is almost like a timekeeper. And when you think about, like, a firekeeper's job is to, like, hang out near bonfires. When they hang out near a bonfire, are they the reason that the bonfire is fixed? And, like, why NPCs can come and go, and time kind of flows naturally in, like, Firelink Shrine and Majula. And that's kind of interesting to think about. Like, firekeepers, like, if fire is time, then not only are they firekeepers, they're also timekeepers. Are you serious? I did not know that was a thing. I just got parried by a goddamn hollow dude. That's hilarious. Love plunge attacks. Love to do them. Love to have fun with gravity. Oh shit! Oh my lord. I just got my ass whipped by hollow dudes. Chat. Alright. It's happening, bro. Yeah! Plunge attack! I did it. Redemption! I mean, it makes sense. Enemies could parry you, you know, back in Dark Souls 1. If they were blocking, like the skeletons, when they block with their scimitar, and you try and hit them, they parry you. That dude was blocking with his shield, and so it just sort of, you know, boom, get parried. Get parried, nerd. This room is insane. I want you to think about how crazy it is that this is the first area players come to, and they come here and they hit up this Ferris lockstone right here. They get this illusory wall. You're like what, level 10 or something right now? And then you come in here and you open one of these chests, I forget which one, but you get a damn Titanite slab out of it. Do you still get a Titanite slab? Or did they change that? No, you still get a Titanite slab. That's hilarious. Here you go, level 10 guy. Have a Titanite slab. Don't mind if I do. This is a trap. If it's a crossbow trap, I'm screwed. Ooh, in your face. We call that iframes, baby. 3 Titanite chunks. Just wild. Absolutely wild. This door's locked. Can't open it. But you can hit it. And if you hit it, the enemies that are on the other side of the door are like, yo, what was that noise? And they come over here and they unlock it for you. Look how helpful they are. Thanks, bro. Life ring and a large Titanite shard. Just giving me all the good stuff right here. I love this room. This room rules. Hey, what's up with this dude?
Hello there. Traveling all alone in these treacherous times.
I am indeed.
Well, I hope you have a very good reason. Oh, hogwash. Who am I to judge? My name is Pate. I journey hither and thither on a sort of treasure hunt, you might call it. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
So a lot of British folks were like, oh shit, it's that dude! And, I forget his name. Chat, what's his name? To me, his name will always be Dwayne Benzie. Like, one of the few Americans out here who's familiar enough with this guy. He's an actor, and he's been in a ton of shit. He's English, obviously, but apparently he was just like a huge Dark Souls fan, and so it was like, hey, do you want to be a voice in Dark Souls 2? He was just like, absolutely, I do. Absolutely, I want to be in Dark Souls 2, which is really cool. But he was in a lot of TV shows I think he was in movies. Yeah, he was in movies as well. With Simon Pegg and Nick Frost and Edgar Wright. He was the voice of Darth Maul. I didn't know that. I've never seen Darth Maul. That's funny. So to me, he's the dude from Spaced who stole Simon Pegg's girlfriend. His name was Dwayne Benzie. And he's also in Shaun of the Dead. He's Simon Pegg's roommate in that one. The one who's always getting onto them to like clean the apartment, and then he turns into a zombie. Yeah, he gets bit right away. Dwayne Benzie. Oh, I should have talked to him more. He's like, oh, I wouldn't go in there. There's a million dudes in there. He's sort of like, and anti-patches. Oh, snap! Which is hilarious, because if you're just playing the game and you just kind of take him at his word, he's like, oh, I wouldn't go in there, man. There's like a million dudes in there. But it could maybe also just be like reverse psychology. Like he knows we'll go in there if he tells us not to. So they do some interesting things with Pate, and we'll get more into his stuff as we play through the game. I kind of got ahead of myself. There, and I just ran in without talking to him.
Well, I see you managed to escape. I hope that brave warrior didn't come a cropper either. Be careful out there. There's talk of unsavory bandits who prey upon travelers like yourself.
He even kind of sets up our meeting with Creighton. He's like, yeah, I've seen this kind of trap before. I saw it happen to another guy.
Oh.
And then when we meet Creighton, Creighton is locked behind a gate like this, and he's like, he's mad because he thinks Pate did it to him on purpose.
With luck, somebody will lend you a hand. Well, I hope that... Be careful.
So they do this thing where they sort of set Pate up as like, oh yeah, he's trustworthy and nice and good or whatever. And then we start talking to NPCs, and the NPCs start telling us that Creighton is like this villainous murderer, and we should avoid him at all costs. And so as the Creighton and Pate thing plays out, we sort of, later on, we get stuck with a choice. Like, who do we trust, Creighton or Pate? And we'll see how that goes. God, I'm out of heals. This is really well done. We come in here, we see the ruins of this place, and like this giant statue here is absolutely been misplaced. It's a statue of a giant sword, and it's kind of like fallen in here. As a result, it's sort of made a bridge type. Oh shit, you're still alive? Well, that's on me. That's on me. I didn't, you know what I mean? I doubted you. I should not have done that. And From Software always does this thing, a lot of developers do this thing, where they take you somewhere with an item. They're like, hey, come look at this item. Come pick up this item. And then you come pick up the item, and is the item really anything great? Not really. But it does give you a look at what you're seeing, and giving you a sort of vantage point that maybe you hadn't had before. So here we get like this shot of like the nice sea, as well as the big statues. This one looks like Ben Hart, doesn't it? That looks exactly like Ben Hart. This one's lost his head. We don't know what he looks like. That was weird. Did you guys see that? I don't think I broke his poise. I think something else happened. Like, maybe that was like a trigger to bleed, but he doesn't bleed. He just does that instead. That was kind of odd. We've been using these flame butterflies, I guess I should... It's a bottle filled with dried red butterflies. Stimulation of these rare butterflies creates a small flame, allowing torches to be lit on the go. These butterflies exude secretions which ignite upon exposure to air, protecting them from natural predators. Known and loved as handy firelighters, but feared as the catalysts of disastrous fires when found in swarms. It almost looks like there's bones in there, doesn't it? We need photo mode in every Souls game now. I keep forgetting to grab the binoculars. But it would make sense if they were bones. Also, who was it, chat? Somebody, was it Slug? Was it Slug who used to talk about how humans were wood? I mean, it makes sense. It's one of those things where, like, I mean, I forget who it was, but whoever, I think it was Slug, but maybe it was somebody else. They had this little meme that they would post everywhere. It was Homer Simpson holding a sign, and it said humans are wood golems. And, it does kind of make sense. Like, there's a reason humans and fire work so well together. And, you know, in Dark Souls 3, we straight up see humans turn into trees and shit. I think that's pretty much it, right? We can go fight the last giant now. Is there anything else in this area that I forgot to do? I can't think of it. Ow. Yeah. The King's Gate and the Restoration. Restoration? Restoration. I did get the Fire Longsword, yeah. It's not going to do us any good because we're a New Game Plus, but I did get it. Oh, the Restoration Ring. You're right, you're right. I got you, I got you. I just couldn't piece it together. Ooh. Dark Souls 3 did an interesting thing where they kind of retcon Dark Souls 2 giants into Dark Souls 1 giants. Like, Dark Souls 2 giants don't have faces, but then when we see Yorm, you're like, does he have a face? But then he does have a face. But you're like, oh, I can understand how it would appear that Dark Souls 2 giants didn't have faces. But maybe they did have faces and now they don't. Maybe this is like the hollow form of a giant. Maybe this is what happens when a giant goes hollow. And then we get, you know, Yorm lit a bonfire, but everything went wrong because it wasn't supposed to be giants that did it. It was supposed to be people. Oof. So this dude has obviously seen some battle. He's covered in like ballista arrows. There's a huge piece of like statue sticking out of him. But he's also been like locked up. We can see he's got like, you know, ankles, ankle irons. And I think one of his hands also has a cuff on it. Yeah, it does. These guys have a sort of semi-rare attack that they can do, where if you're far enough away from them, they come running at you, but then he trips and falls. And then around half health, he decides he's gonna rip his own arm off and start using it as a weapon. Oh, my dog is barking, it's going crazy. I think she's done. Oh, he got me. We have amygdala at home, sweetie. The last giant. Soul of the surviving giant who was bound below the forest of the giants. The lord of the giants, who had brought wrack and ruin to the entire kingdom, was said to have been felled by an unknown warrior. His beaten and broken remains were then dragged beneath the stronghold, where he was sealed away. Use special Soul of the Last Giant to acquire numerous souls or to create something of great worth. And in typical Souls fashion, the mysterious unknown warrior who defeated the giant was me. It was me, chat, in the future. We'll get more into that later. For the time being, we now have, a key, right? Did we get a key? Yeah, we got the soldier key. Opens soldier's doors in the forest of giants. A key to the soldier's door in the forest of fallen giants. A fort was erected in the forest to face the giants, but now the soldiers are lost and hollowed. They are enfeebled, but not without honor, and continue to steadfastly defend their country. They're the same giant. It's why he's so mad at you. Correct. He remembers, but we don't, because it hasn't happened to us yet. Remember, Dark Souls 2 was originally going to be a game with, like, a ton of time travel. There's actually, like, a really interesting thing I saw on Twitter where somebody took the character model for Lenegrast and Macduff and put them, like, side by side, and, like, they're the same character. I think at some point, you know, the point was, like, you have two blacksmiths, but they're the same dude, just in different time periods. One is hollowed and one is not. And then Dark Souls 2, after all that got changed, you know, you just have your two blacksmiths. The fact that they look the same is kind of okay, because they don't look exactly the same, because one's hollowed and one's not, right? But they decided that the more interesting thing to do, or not that it was more interesting, it's just it's what fit in the game now, was to make Lenegrast, the hollow, like, verbose and articulate, and he'll talk to you and stuff. And then on the other hand, the Macduff, who doesn't look hollow at all, is, you know, completely off of his rocker. Like, he's, you know what I mean? Fire. You know, that's all he does. Hey, babe.
You know how one of my chunks was for the other day?
I did not know how one of your chunks was.
The black one's here.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
Well, the left one snapped, right?
Yeah.
So then I get there yesterday, my left one snaps with my pretty purple ones.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well then I'm wearing these orange ones today, and the left one snaps.
Well, that's lucky. You look silly, but it's lucky.
Then I had one green shoe, correct?
Yeah. All right, chat. I want to put a little split in the VOD right here, and I'm gonna take
Take a break.
what?
See my wife.
I'm gonna take a very quick break.
See my little. Get back, get fuck up.
I'm gonna take a very quick break, chat, and when I get back, we will hump around in the Forest of Fallen Giants some more. We've got we got a key to use now, and some other stuff that we can do. We'll have a great time.